Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino beer review. Yeah, the Rhino, we got a beer. It's from McLaughlin. This is St. Ambroise Baltic Porter, which is 8.2% alcohol by volume. I am very, very, very excited about a Baltic Porter. So, Baltic Porter. Nugget, Golding, and Williamette hops. 30 IBUs. Served between 8 and 12 degrees Celsius. And we have an original gravity of 22.9. No, 22 Plato. Just 22 Plato. I thought the P was a 9. Okay. Actually, temperature's probably about right. It does want you to serve it in a tulip glass. I have a mug, so it's going in a mug right now. I only own one tulip glass. It's being cleaned as we speak. So, black is the black blood of the earth. Creamy mocha head. Lots of snap, crackle, pop. We'll do the can first. My family's yelling at my son about pulling the dog's tail. I'm going to have to go ahead and yell at my son about pulling the dog's tail. A little bit of cinnamon, a little sweetness, and a little like burnt charcoal scent out of the can, out of the glass. Pretty much the same. Burnt, sweet, cinnamony. Let's try it. Slanche. I'm always intrigued by a Baltic Porter. As most of you know, I like personally lower ABV beers. So the higher ABV beers usually sit in this can, well, sit in here until the end of all of them. And even when I order extras from Marche Touraine, I end up having two of them, say. The extra to drink will sit in the fridge until the very end, because I'd rather have a couple 4 or 5% alcohol beers than one 8% alcohol beer. Just personally my own thing. I just like to be able to have a couple instead of just one. And I mean, some people like to just have one. Some people like to have a couple of the 8.2s, but you know, I like to still be able to perform for my woman afterwards. So little warming. This one is warming. It's not as dangerous as some of the others because it doesn't hide the ABV as much. I mean, it doesn't really burn the throat. It's down there in the stomach. A slight, almost like a raspberry and dark chocolate type of flavor up at the forefront, like a fruity chocolatey flavor. Then it goes into a burnt wood and bitter coffee flavor, and then the warmth in the stomach. All in all, it's a well-rounded beer. It's medium-bodied. It drinks well. Can looks nice. 8.2% alcohol, so it can do some damage to you. I don't mind this beer. I don't know, though, if I would buy it again. Let's... Ooh. It's a little more carbonated than I expected, though. Yeah, that's 3 burps. 3 burps on, like, 2 sips. I'm surprised by that. Would I buy this again or not? That's the question, right? Because, I mean, if I'm not going to buy this again, it has to be under a 7. If I would buy this again, it's going to be above a 7. I don't know. I don't think it really is one of the beers where it deserves the double mark. You know, sometimes I get a beer where I'm not going to buy it again, but for the style, it's amazing. And I'll go, hey, stylistically, this is like an 8. But personally, I like this as a 3. I don't think the ranking would be so different that it needs the double mark. I mean, if I give this a 6 or a 7 or an 8, stylistically, it's in the like 7 to 8 range. It hits the marks except for except for that sweetness is a little odd to me, stylistically, because most Baltic porters I've had have not had that sweetness, and I'm trying to. It's been a long time since I've done. Been a long time since I've judged a Baltic porter at an awards, so I can't, off the top of my head, remember the notes that it's supposed to have. The last, and it's been 2 years since I've judged any because I've been up here the whole time. But the last time I did it, the last time I judged an award, I was looking at stouts, which was basically all the stouts. It was a college awards, so it was stouts, stouts, sours, and lagers I was looking at. And when I say lagers, I mean like domestic lagers type of thing. The table beside me was doing Baltic porters and IPAs. The table on the other side of me was doing, I can't even remember what they were doing. I think they were doing ambers and regular pale ales. So it's been a long time since I've done a Baltic porter as an award, so I don't remember exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I could go and get the BGCP paperwork because I still have the binder here, but I don't care enough. You know what? That's a solid beer. I'll give it a 7. It's worth a 7. I would buy that again. I'd like that, especially up here in the Arctic. Anyway, guys, thank you. Bye.